Good morning, Sarah. Thank you for your light. Ricardo, same thing. Thank you for your light. You know, your body, if thy eye be single, thy whole body will be filled with light. So you have the spiritual eye right here, and your whole body is filled with light. Thank you. What a joy it is for you to come online like this. Same with Lisa and Jim. Thank you so much. Can you thank yourself? Can you thank yourself? I think it was Rumi who said, I sought God and I found myself. I sought myself and I found God. So could you say thanks to your divine light that you are? Can you say thank you to all those guides and teachers in the inner worlds right now that are protecting you and planning your day in the most beautiful way? Can we just see what it's like to be on the bright side of life, meaning that the light is our go to? We turn on the light and the darkness vanishes as though it never been. Good morning, Lori. Thank you for bringing your light. And Cami, thank you for bringing your light. It never gets old. This is the one thing that never gets old is the light. And you all seem to bring that torch with you. And what an example this is for our world. Thank you so much. I can't compliment all of you enough, not just to compliment you, but just to remind all of us what is inside of us. Because this trip around the sun this time around is something we signed on to, something that was planned in advance in the inner worlds. We signed on the dotted line when we had this discussion with the divine consciousness, and we said, yeah, bring it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to planet Earth. I'm ready to go and finish up all my mortal desires because what I'm feeling right now, talking to you, Lord, and discussing this next incarnation is I'm just so in. I'm just so in to go back to Earth and put into practice what I learned last time. And then if I happen to slip slide a little bit or a lot, I'm going to put into practice the bright side in this incarnation. So I have some thoughts for us. Good morning, Tara. So glad that you were able to bring your light and add it to our light because the light just gets brighter. It just gets brighter. What if life was just light? Let there be light. What if truth is truth? What if everything that you are on the verge of total cognition, meaning that you're totally going to understand something that has been a little elusive. And, with this delusion, things are elusive for sure. And what if that just comes to the forefront in you today and it lights you up so much that all you know is grace and ease? That all you know is that you are heading in the right direction. All you know is that you have such divine help with you that it would put you to your knees. It would put you in the pranam position, namaste. You would so bow to yourself. So I want to start with something here. Good old Robert Adams, Ramana's one of his chief disciples. You gotta love that guy because he didn't hold back. He just expressed. He expressed whatever was the bright side in him, and he let it rip. Express and let it rip, my dears. And at least just enjoy your freedom from having to look around and see if someone agrees with you or there's something that you're desiring that you really don't need, but you're going to spend some precious moments with it rather than the light. Anyway, he says, do you really have a mind? Do you really have a mind? Are you the mind? He's just asking, who told you this? Who told you this? He said, there is no mind, there is no body, there are no thoughts. Accept this if you want to. There is no mind, there is no body. And you know, those popes of India, the Shankaracharyas, and one of their songs was, no birth, no death, no caste have I. Really? I have my birth certificate, and you guys all probably all have your birth certificate. But so the great ones, the wise ones, say no birth, no death, no caste. I don't belong to a certain type of people or culture or a nation. No birth, no death, no caste have I, father, mother have I none. I am He, I am He, blessed Spirit, I am He. Mind? No. Nor intellect? No. Nor ego? No. Nor feelings and emotions? No, have I. Sky? Nor earth? Nor metals am I. I am He, I am He, blessed Spirit, I am He. So are we ready to believe these vibrations that we're putting out here this morning? No different than what you already have heard. But today is different. If you so choose, today is miraculous if you want to pay attention to all the helpers that are helping you. Wow, you live in dependent living on source, and everything that comes to you, all the food you are able to purchase and eat and keep the body healthy, and all the other, you know, special things you have in your life. And what is the most special thing? That you are immortal. What if? What if it all just happens to come to the surface and you can't help but radically pronam, a radical namaste, and you just completely, find yourself. And if you don't find yourself, you find God. That's the kind of day that we're talking about, my dears. So he says, there is no mind, there's no body. And we know that Yogananda has that chant, no birth, no death, no caste have I. So we know that coming from that lineage, the same truth is being expressed. There are no thoughts, says Robert Adams, accept this. So if we can accept today on the divine's terms, my dears, which you know is the highest and the best, and if you can accept the divinity that is the reality within you, around you, as you, in all of us, as this globe, as this dream delusion planet that we're on, and so on and so forth, if you could accept this, if you want to, Roberts goes on to end and say, if you can accept this, what we're sharing right now, all it can do for you is liberate you. That's all. All it can do is liberate you. Oh, yeah, your life may have a different color. You know, you might have a different sensation if you accept this and believe this and walk as if everything is completely transformed for you, because it's the day of days, because you are already been transformed. You couldn't be an immortal soul and not be transformed. That's all the soul is. It's transformed. It's the spark from the infinite fire of God. You are. Anyway, I think you all get the drift this morning. All right. So, but I have a nice quote from Yogananda. Actually, I have a couple of them, but I'll start with this one. He says, all thoughts. So here we are talking about ain't no thoughts. But he says, all thoughts. This is why there's no thoughts. They vibrate eternally in the cosmos, all thoughts. So you can't have a thought on your own. They're vibrating in the universe. Okay? All thoughts are eternally, he says, by deep concentration, a master is able to detect, wow, the thoughts of any mind, living or dead, because they're just universally rooted. They're not individually rooted. Thoughts are not individually rooted. A truth cannot be created, but only perceived. Yoganandaji. I think I cut into the middle of the quote. So he says, all thoughts vibrate eternally in the cosmos. So they're not yours. By deep concentration, a master is able to detect the thoughts of any mind, living or dead. So don't tell me that the holy ones don't have you absolutely covered with grace right now. Don't tell yourself that. Don't even accept the notion that this is a miraculous day unfolding, that your gloom, you're maybe not feeling so great, your happiness because your Super Bowl team won the Super Bowl, whatever it is, my dears, know for certain that there's one thing that is worth really living for, and that is the light that shines so bright within you. So the other quote from Yogananda, if he can detect the mind of people living and dead just through focused concentration, again, how can we not feel this help that we have today? How can we not totally wrap our arms? All thoughts vibrate eternally in the cosmos, as I mentioned, and by deep concentration, a master is able to detect that. So, how can we not accept this today and just see what kind of a mood, a mood it can put us in? But maybe this is a mood, not like a mood, like most times we have moods and they're not too positive. That with this mood is going to be the divine mood, and it puts you in a state of grace. It puts you in a place where you go, oh, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. So, let me pull this up for you, my dears, because this is very, very interesting. This is from the Awakened Souls Collective. The Awakened Souls Collective. Oh, yeah, we're connected to Awakened Souls. Yes, we are. Who do you think is in the stream? Take a look at the chat, at the participants, my dears, and send some light and love, or receive the light and love pouring out. I said when you showed up this morning, you just brought a torch full of light. So why don't you just make sure Tara gets that light coming from you, and you get it from her, and Ricardo and Ryan and Lori and Lisa, Cami, anything and anyone else in your life. Why don't we totally transform the way that we see them, okay? And only see them as well, some of these helpers, your wife, your husband, your friends, they're just God in drag helping you out, pointing things out that just through their example of their living, that brings you to a higher state of consciousness. So let's hear what this whisper, this Awakened Souls Collective says. A whisper in the wind. A whisper in the wind. Do you love the sound of wind, my dears? Do you? I love the sound of wind. We used to go on retreats, silent retreats as monks. And I used to always, if there was a breeze outside, I would just let it talk to me. And I just loved the sound. I became one with the sound of the wind. It always brought peace. So this little post that I'm sharing with you now has the same tone as what I experienced on those retreats or whenever I hear the wind. A whisper in the wind echoes, reverberates. It reverberates, my dears. The whisper in the wind echoes, reverberates into the souls of many. Next time you hear the wind, think of this group. Next time you hear the wind, let yourself just be freed because you're tuning in. You're becoming one with the sound. And that sound is bringing you awareness. These whispers in the wind are our guides. They're our guides that have been with us throughout many of our soul's journeys. Wow. Can you imagine? We take this one thing today. Got a little breeze blowing, my dears? Well, say hello to your guides. They have been with you throughout many of your soul's journeys. See, we don't necessarily, when we say this is a sacred soul meditation, and the more I think about it, and I don't think about it much, I just feel about it. This is more of a inspirational, a bath, shower, in my opinion, my humble opinion. What we share here is just the moment spontaneity of inspiration. Yeah. Which is a meditation on its own. So enjoy if you have any availability to an open window. If there's a breeze outside, open that window if you can. Because these whispers are in the wind are our guides that have been with us through many of our lifetimes. They have, listen, they have been with us through the planning stages of the incarnation that you are in. They were with you. They were talking. You were going over the details of this lifetime, right here and now. They have been with us through our planning stages of each of our incarnational experiences on Earth and beyond. Wow, wow, wow. Can you just let go? Can we just let go for a moment, my dears? Like that beautiful meditation we had yesterday. The inhale breath, just to remind us that inhale breath is God coming to you. Inhale it and hold it. The holding is that you are with God at that moment. And then exhale it out. And now you are in God. And as you hold that exhale for as long as you comfortably can, surrender to God. Just love that little way to go about, a meditation. Every breath coming in is God's love coming in. And you take that in, you hold it, and you immerse in that love with the beloved, right? And then you exhale out, and you then just slip into the presence of God. And then with every little moment you have left of that breath, you surrender to God. Yeah. So many guides from many star systems, galaxies, and universes beyond this time-space continuum. Those are the ones that are in the planning stages of each of our incarnational experiences on Earth. And of course, that includes right now. Guides from many star systems, galaxies, universes beyond this time-space continuum. And did I mention that we are on day 39 of our timeless, unconditional love practices and remembrances? Did I say that? 39, day 39. Way to go, my dears. Amazing, as a matter of fact. So they're always with us, these guides, from many star systems, galaxies, universes, beyond time and space. They're always with us. Seriously. Next time, whether you're in a breeze or not, anywhere, no matter what you're doing, just ask, who's with me now? Who's with me now? And then just choose. Choose if it's a master. You get their blessing every time you even have the thought of the master, even if it's brief. You get their blessing. You know what you get? You get their consciousness. So it doesn't matter who you choose. There's many guides from many star system, galaxies, and universe that are available to you, my dears. Always with us, watching, waiting, preparing the next opportunity to be presented for us to choose. Will we embrace, if we choose to choose, will we embrace that opportunity for deep awakening? In the middle of nowhere, let's say, in the middle of another day in the life or a life in the day, would you be able to be ready to choose or embrace that opportunity for deep awakening and deep connection, soul connection with those who have been protecting and guiding you and planning for you for a long, long, long time, my dears? So for us to choose, will we embrace that opportunity? When we choose, who's with us? Who's with us now, Lord? Pray tell. Who's with me now? For us to choose, we will embrace the opportunity for deep awakening, or will we pass it by and wait for the next? Seeing from their perspective, all these helpers, guides, teachers, you're never alone in this universe. Never, ever. It's never boring in this universe. Never, ever. You cannot be apart. Tao and I never apart. Tao and I never apart. You cannot be apart from your destiny, which is union, union with the divine. That's all. If you accept that there's no thought, no mind, no body, no sky, nor earth, nor metals am I, then the only thing that can happen to you is liberation, my dears. That's all. So, seen from this perspective, it is an easy choice to make because our guides are planning each step forward. And, this is the year of the horse. So, it's about getting on that horse and moving forward into the light. Just follow the light, follow the feel good, follow each one of these streams and pick a nugget to carry in your pocket or your purse or your wallet that reminds you of one thing from what you're listening to today. One thing. Take it and move forward with it. Move more into the feel good. I call my Pyrenees doodle now happy go lucky. Happy go lucky and hope and dreams. Those are hope and happy are in the names, and I just keep always, to me, they have an identity, each one of them, all all an identity that reminds me of the one love, the unconditional love that we practice every day as a rainbow tribe, as a rainbow tribe. Because they know and understand what is next, these guides, and we don't have to know what is next. Because they know and understand what is next, they have sat in deep planning with each and every one of you, my dears. They have sat in deep planning with each and every one of you. Tell me God isn't by your side. Tell me that life can be grace and ease. Tell me that you are feeling something that is not of this world right now. Tell me. if any of this is possible for you, or that you are aware of it. Because they know, since they're planning every step forward for you today, they know and understand what is next. The next thing, this next moment, this next, desire that you have. They know what's coming next. But for us, as we live this experience on the earthly plane, it is all but a mystery for the unawakened or the sleepwalker or someone just too busy to give God some of their attention, the one who's responsible for all this, the one who's made the cosmos. And we're too busy. We're too busy to give him just a little bit of our heart, a little bit of our love, just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's all God wants. It's just a little bit of your love. Because once you do that, you're going to be in a rapport, in a union, and you ain't going to want to stop. So, since we live this experience on an earthly plane, my dears, it is all but a mystery for the unawakened. We have not tapped and honed our intuitive abilities fully. Many have at this point in time. We have not tapped and honed our intuitive abilities, but many have at this point in time. However, there are still so many that have not awakened fully or not at all. Seeds will continue to be planted by our guides. Doesn't matter. Johnny Appleseed is there. Just keep planting seeds. Just planting seeds. They never cease helping us. They never cease planting seeds. They never cease planting. Seeds will continue to be planted by our guides, but it truly is up to each of us. To each of us, my dears, to awaken in the correct way and timing. It's up to us to truly awaken in the correct way and timing for themselves, for each of us individually. It is happening and will continue to happen in this way. Those that are awakening or awake will continue their journey forward. Yay for us. Seeing, sensing, and feeling the open doors for their path ahead. What's an open door to a path ahead? Ask yourself. Are you sensing any open doors for the path ahead for today? Even just a little. Our guides are with us at all times. So if nothing else, you just say, who's with me now? Whoever you are, or whatever I choose you to be, I love you. I love you as you love me. So no matter where we are on our journey, they are with us at all times, my dears, and they will continue to assist lovingly. No matter what. Can you imagine having a whole slew team behind the scenes that are never, ever, and never will give up on you? Does that feel pretty good? It's the same thing as saying that we don't want to depend on our own abilities to be in the presence, the loving presence, or to have this kind of awakening and awareness that there is guides with us every moment. We don't want to dare, I don't think, and I think you might but think this is true too, that we don't dare try to do this on our own, do life on our own. Wouldn't we rather give it to the one who's running the show? Wouldn't wouldn't that be a smart idea? Just saying that we hand over, as I often say, the keys to the car of our life and hire a designated driver, it calling, oh spirit, SOS spirit, oh spirit, SOS, help me, help me. So they are going to continue to assist you lovingly, no matter in body or out of body, my dears. They are always covered in the body or out of body. Our guides can offer deeper assistance when they are called to do so by each individual. They will offer deeper assistance by those who call to them individually. SOS, Spirit, oh Spirit, help me. SOS, I'm sending up an SOS. Spirit, oh Spirit, help me. They will continue to assist and offer even deeper assistance when we call to them. Ask and you shall receive. They cannot and will not, and Ryan knows this, I'm pretty sure, they cannot and will not interfere otherwise. Give you a call, Divine Mother. I'll give you a soul call. You can't remain hidden anymore. You can't remain hidden anymore. Give my mother a soul call. She can't remain hidden anymore. She can't remain hidden anymore. So come out of the silent sky, come out of the mountain glen. Come out of my secret soul, mother, come out of my secret soul. Come out of my cave of silence. Come out of my cave of silence. A chant from Yogananda. So ask and you shall receive. Quiet the mind, my dears. Feel into the heart. Be immersed in a space of love. Be immersed in a space of love. Listen and be mindful to that still small voice inside. These are the whispers. These are the wind whispers. The wind whisperers, that still small voice within. These are the whisper helpers being brought forth by your guides in that breeze with the love and light of the universe now and always. Godspeed, my dears, ahead on your journey forward. So that gives each of you a carte blanche card for today to move forward, my dears, and knowing that you're going forward, you're making a step forward, all because of God's grace and all those ones that are with you. And the omnipresence, not only of them, but the omnipresence that each of you are already. So, can we get an Om energy in our palms of our hands right now? I am Om, I am Om, Om, I am Om, omnipresence, I am Om, all blessed, I am Om. So let's chant an Om. Om, come to me. Inhale. Om. And let's go one more for our world, for all our awakening soul brothers and sisters, or half asleep or totally asleep. You know, we're all in the same boat. We're all in the same page, man. Either way you look at it, we're a divine being, and hopefully we're going to have more divine experiences than human. Inhale the breath. Oh. beautiful, my dears. Thank you. Let's just feel that we have this God-seeing ability, X-ray vision, and our heart vision coming through our love right now as we have our little God glasses twinkling, twinkling with that light within and around and everywhere in everyone. So much so that even a rock is an altar, says Yogananda. All right, we care. Let's bring our hands around. And wherever you're having a little struggle, even a little one, just care for it right now. Love is your secret weapon. Say it again and again. It's your secret weapon. You're not feeling so good. Let's get some love energy going. Yeah, blast it out. Bring it in. Target yourself. Target anybody. Target anything that's kind of got you upset with the outer show when you want to feel muy contento on the inside. So that's why we care, my dears. And then, of course, this beautiful light that I say is you coming through you, coming into our rainbow tribe. Remember that stream yesterday? This rainbow tribe that emits love straight from their heart center to each other. Whew, what a day. What a morning. Thank you. You all had something to say about this without words being said. Good job. All right. So thank you, my dears. And yeah, I can turn my volume up in case somebody has a little nugget to share about anything, or just your smile is plenty good. Your time spent here is worth a million spiritual dollars. Yes, it is. I hope you're doing good, Ricardo. Sarah looks like she's muy contento. You got your hands revving up, Ricardo. Going to have the day of your life, my man. And that goes for you too, Terrace. And you too, Narayan. And that you too, Cami and Lori. All right. Ran a little over again, but that's that. And this is this. All right. Have a good one, my dears. Nice to see you out in nature, Tara. Yeah. You're a nature woman. Aho, my dears. Love you all. Have a great one. I know you will. You are me, I am you, we are one. And that is that. Aho. Toodles with oodles of love.